Yo. Uh, best views? No, I don't need any views, dude. Time out. Ban. Yep. I'm so tired of this. Yeah, genuinely, like, I'm so tired of this all. Okay, I think my stream is good enough to proceed with live streaming. Live, go to live, dude. Alright. Mhm. Yeah, I don't know about YouTube, bro. YouTube is so cooked. YouTube is so cooked. It's not even funny how cooked YouTube is. Anyways, guys, welcome back to the stream. This is not your boy. Yeah, uh, I think I'm orphan, not anyone's, but okay, moving aside. Welcome back to another day, Davard, with the strong streaming, chatting, drama, everything goes on here. We don't know, we might pick something else. Let's get back to us coding, though, I guess. Wait, I hate how it does this every time. That's, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Yeah. Oh, right. Mm-hmm. Let's check it out. Check it out. Check it out. What it is. Where's the? Yep. For fuck's sake, it is. Yo, what? Yo, let me set output so you guys can see what I'm seeing. Properties open select. Yep. 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 It looks way too. Wait, is it because there's light mode on? Suspend night light. Yeah, I think this is good enough. It looks way too colorful on my screen. I think that's just a local error though. Oh my god, YouTube live streaming is so cooked. I can't believe this. Yeah, I made this. I'm not the most proud of this, I'll be honest with you. But it is what it is. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Should I just put it here like an absolute? I wanna do this. I wanna just put it like an absolute here. And like put its default value -93. Yeah, I'll do that. Hold up. I like it being visible like this. Everything can be here. Because if it's disappeared, then you can't see anything, right? So I'll just make it sticky. Yeah, I think I'll do it sticky. Mm, style. No, yeah, menu absolute. I should do the sticky. Door left. The left should be 0. Wait, let me check what it changes. So left, if it's 0, okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, that I can do this. Style, menu, burger. Wait, no, yeah. Transform, rotate 90, and then all I need to do here is make that a 0. No, make that a point 0.5. That's interesting. Make this a point 0.5. Make it sticky. Mm-hmm. Sticky. That's the correct one right here. I think so. Let me. Oh god, no, 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 not like this. Oh god, I messed this up, didn't I? No, not sticky though. I need it to be absolute. I need to be relative, I think. Relative. Yep. Hold up. Let me check how is it being divided. Mean. What? I had a, why is mean just this? Oh, because mean does not have a height element. That's why mean is being like this. But if I give menu a height, let me give menu element a height. Wait, menu element absolute. This yeah, this gives it its height. Okay, that does not work apparently. So I guess this needs to be changed. Cut, paste, but a positive sign, I suppose. Nothing. Wait, no, I need it to be 90. I need it to be 90. That's not how I want this to go. I need that to be 90 degrees. Wait, no, I think this is nice too. Mhm. Yeah, but see, that's the problem. No? Yeah, the main just goes even like after that. I don't want that. I can't have that. If I do it relate to what does that change? Let me inspect that. What does it change about this? Nothing. Nothing. Fixed. 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 What does fixed change? A lot apparently. Or nothing. I think absolute and fixed are the same thing. Yep, absolute and fixed are the same thing. What? Oh, yeah. Fixed. Absolute, fixed, relative, static, sticky. Mm-hmm. Height. 96 BH. Okay, I think that's way too big then 94. No. 80. Wait, why is this? Oh, yeah. That's why it's being like that. It would not work on sticky basically. That's what that being real at. I wait. Let me go check out what it does. Wait, you know what? The easy solution is I just add a like margin of whatever distance this is, like padding. Yeah, I can just add padding to not menu, but like this. What is this? This is main div. Yeah, main div. This main div here. It is justify. Padding of like what I think 10 PW or like I don't know 13 is would be enough, at least according to me. That did not change anything, at least visually. That's what I wanted though. Mm-hmm. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Wait, padding. Right. Yeah, this that one. Yeah, this might change things. Wait, right is that way. I'm so sorry. Left. I am so sorry. What a hypocrite say. Who's the only community that. But let me go margin. Would that do it? No. So now it's not centered. I want it to be centered. I like this being centered. I want everything to begin like this. You know? The main dot have to start from here to here. But I want it to stay in the center. How the hell would I do that? That is a very interesting question that I do not know the answer to. Yeah, of course. Yo, streaming to zero viewers. This is the meta now, bro. Wait, yeah, of course. Wait, what? Yo, streaming to. No. Stop. This is why I hate YouTube, bro. This is why I do it. This is why I only got hatred for it. No, damn it. That's not what I wanted to do. What I hypocrite say. Yep. Uh-huh. What I was thinking about. Yep. I want this not to interfere with this. How did we do positions? Let me go. Positions. Yep. Positions. There was this. Yeah. Can you load faster, bro? Just load faster, bro. Yep, it's static. Position relative. It relatively moves on its original position without affecting anything else. Okay, absolute just removes it from the equation altogether. And from sticky it stays, but if it goes out of use, it stays in. Yeah, I think I need to do it sticky. Okay, that came out wrong. That came out very wrong. Mm-hmm. Uh, Position sticky because I need it to be main dot div. What about main dot div? I wanna give it sticky, but like at the same time, I do want it to, which is sticky. Get main div menu position fixed. I don't want this. No, not absolute. I should do sticky. Sticky, yep. Sticky job and yeah, the uh, top 6 and with high, height of 90 would not make sense. 88, 87. I think that makes more sense to me. Okay, that's better though. Is that like 7? I think I gave 86 would have been 14. And it got to be 6 VH. Only then it makes sense. No, what? That makes no sense. Look, 86. What about? Okay. ERP test. Welcome. Which one does this one belong to? Like the main, right? Main. Body. What? I don't have one for the main. That's not something I thought. Direction, flex, direction. Mm. Sure. Mm. Column name, row, yeah. Align item, center, yeah, sure. Justify content. Not center, but like space between. Mm-hmm. Main overflow pigeon. Yeah. Main pigeon. Absolute. No. I need to forget about this one for a second. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Let's increase by like four. Yeah, I think that's like enough. 6, 6, 12, 13. I don't get it. Why do I have this? Okay, I genuinely don't know. Why is the menu? Dude, why would the menu be two, bro? Why would it be two? Why would it be two? That's a good question. That's a good ass question. Yo, you know what? I'm kind of getting pissed off at this. I'm closing. I can't live stream development. This is not of for the weak. Development is not for the weak, but I am weak. So that's a conflict. Oh my gosh. Who's making this noise outside of my room, man? Some people, I swear to God, won't even let you live in peace. Let me just go to my browser. No, wrong. Property. You shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay, I thought someone was responding to me. I guess not. How do I fit in this into my header? Why would you want to fit a trash can into your header? What? FP people dying, I love the jokes down there. Don't you think it's just not be that the best iteration of this? Yeah. I have no clue what this means. I have no idea what is it? What is it? What is it? Can someone explain to me what is it? You know what? See me. Yeah, I'm gonna change my title. Copy. Don't. I do not care. Wait, who did I grant moderator? What am I doing? Hold up, what? Did I actually grant someone moderator? That's not what I meant to do. No. That's not what I meant to do at all. Mhm. Yo, 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 yo. Chat permissions, you. Yeah. Whatever, whatever. Oh my god, who are moderators? Can I know that? Moderator. Okay, there's only one moderator, right? Yep, 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 yep. Okay, I got scared for a second. I thought, oh no, oh no. I genuinely was, oh no, oh fucking no, man. Oh fucking oh no. Okay, my stream's pretty good. It's still good. You don't know how funny this is at 2 a.m. I have no clue what this means, dog. Can someone explain? Fuck you, I guess you ain't explaining. Miskif is suing Amiru and Asmongold for defamation. He is seeking damages for reputational harm, lost earning, and emotional distress. What? This utter sociopath, bro. I swear to God, I hated Misfit from the beginning. Yeah, let's go. Oh, false allegation claim. That's. But we have live stream proof, so like I'm not included, but like, don't the other side have like live stream proof of him doubling down? Like there was that he got hit with a pushy. That's crazy, bro. Getting hit with a pushy and being like, oh no, that gave me mental damage. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Am I crazy or did this not happen in WW2? Are you sure it doesn't mean V? Which is not correct. Air bombing, atomic bomb, trench warfare, genocide. It is not at all of them happened. The air bombing, you can hear the Nazi Germany was air bombing themselves a lot. Atomic bomb, we all know. Trench warfare. Yeah, genocides happened a lot. Trench warfare be the answer. Genuinely, other than that, I don't think what else can be the answer other than trench warfare. Mm. Did this whole oops. It maybe it's kind of weird, definitely. But it was less permanent. Yet trench warfare would have happened. The Cold War thing, no. Yeah, it is a poor question. We gotta agree. Minecraft YouTuber Dream is scared for his career after breaking his wrist and leaving it untreated for months. I guess I'd be worried about never being able to be as good at as used to. Why didn't he treat it? Exactly. Why the fuck would you just not go to a doctor at that point? How do I fit this into my banner? Never mind, I can't do that, I can't do anything. Huh? What is this meme? What is this meme, bro? Someone gotta tell me what this meme's got. Let me just, yep, yep. Can you send me the photo of that dog? Son, you see it? Oh, see what? The dog collar? The dog collar? Hello? Hi. No. No, 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 no. Once you zoom in the caps, the entire city. Tab holding 4K. Okay, never mind. I was trying to zoom in. It did video by Grok. Okay, no, no. Okay, wait. Open image in new tab. Yeah, that's. Yup, this is all distorted. Yeah, as when you zoom in, it's all distorted. I mean, even this, like, that's a pretty good sign. It being distorted, Can we see anything wrong? Well, kind. I never imagined Spider-Man suit Just material. Yeah, the spider, the AI can't get this some of the things right, you know. Some of like majority of the things can't be gotten right by AI. I don't believe that this is him simply for the fact that a real Mr. Beast has significantly less personality than this entire screenshot. Mr. Beast getting a little mad on Zoran livestream, bro. He's nothing special. Enjoy your breath of fresh air and why deliver me a pizza? Jawaharlal Nehru who fucked over the British Imperials. No. Every use political speaks like that, making NYC cooked. I agree. This is not Mr. Beast, bro. That's saying a lot. He's also not the jogging isn't Moses. Isn't that the most everyone who starts adopts before they actually believe? All about him. Exactly. Mr. We do type like this and not all over caps. It's also not him, bro. Beast industry. Oh, okay. Jesus, I have no clue. Play my fucking game. Yo! 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 Homeboy. Homeboy getting harassed by a Discord game is crazy work, bro. You would not catch me getting harassed by a fucking Discord game of all things. No, no, no. Farmers Valley. Oh, sorry, please enjoy. No, $0 off. $0 off. Every little is blatantly ripping off something better. Yeah, it is. But like, oh, that's crazy. This is, wow, people are just so misleading with AI. Like, it's such a hype bubble. It's gonna burst very soon. And they are all gonna regret ever being in this hype bubble, bro. Music, so I turned down my drawing layer. Okay, I have no clue what that means. Yo, what the fuck is this? Kid named Robert is the only thing that repairs my iPhone. The kid named Robert. Yo, the greatest Burger King facts. Yo. Yo. How? Yo, how? Yo, let me just know. I'm not interested. Not interested. Not interested. Pubert the greatest. Eh. I mean, it's done. My child will not be allowed to use. He'll be smart and stronger than other children and he will kill them easily. No, the other children will learn how to use AI and your children will be bullied. I guess then he'll pull up a gun like the white man he is and shoot up a school. Fuck off, I'm gonna cry. Now I'm not watching that. He did not just. Okay, why do I feel like. Oh no. What the hell? Yeah, yeah, I don't care. I'm sorry, but this is a lot of money for a screen record. A house there, no good. Yeah, but I'm literally using OBS right now. What is this? A screen studio? Oh, that's atrocious. That's such a high price, bro. I would never. I could never. I could never. I could never. OBS doesn't do what it's. Yes, it does. Just open fraps. Of course, he's. I mean, he's a Mac user, so like, who the fuck? I agree. This is not art. These are not the same pictures, bro. They are not the same. Like, who was the one who came up with this? Because that do not match. This is not matching, bro. Coca-Cola got to be the funniest company for Coke. They just AI generate shit, but for Fanta, which they don't own, they made an entire live action advert featuring actual practical effects on Freddy Fazbear. Damn, damn, like what the fuck? Why? Okay, no, no, let's not support AI, bro. Come on, we gotta just tell companies that we are not AI friendly. We do not associate with clankers. Let's be real. Mm, Bio YouTube over quitting. Well, well, take a shower. 60. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Who plays for 16 hours instead of fucked up part or so? That's good. That's good. Pimping hot for transporting microplastic exactly into my bloodstream was the first thing. That's crazy. You guys help me reach the goal. High speed big fan. I kind of homeless. Give money. Hey man, thanks for watching me and supporting. Get to 10,067 followers and I will give you my half used deodorant. No, that's funny, dude. That's so funny. Are you willing to reach it for the half? Yeah, that motivated me even more. It's crazy. Yo, nah. Maybe you sleep texted and deleted. Yeah, man. Speed actually does that. I can confirm. Minion Obama, my yellow Americans. What? I think you guys might be able who's gonna be. I don't get the joke. Photo evidence of the no seagulls. Seagulls are a menace, bro. Seagulls are a menace. I think I thought this was just being so beautiful. Do I do it? I what? What? That is not okay. This is not okay behavior. What? Not at all okay behavior, bro. This was a joke. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it did not seem like a joke to me. Okay, it hasn't even been half an hour since I was streaming. Dude cheated on the vacation. Daniel and I want to share that after 10 years of partnership, love, and life together, we are moving forward on different paths. After spending several months navigating this change privately, we felt it was time to share it with those who have followed our journey over the years. This was a very difficult decision to make. I'm deeply grateful for the life we built, the memories, and the dreams we achieved. We will continue working towards shared ventures with respect and care as we move through this transition. We are kindly ask for privacy and understanding as we navigate this next chapter on our lives. Oh, nah, that's crazy. How are you gonna write all this when you did this, bro? Nah. Good night. This 97 is still the suicide the old fashioned way. Hey, it's valid. It's valid. It don't matter how you do it. It's just valid, bro. Stop judging. We ain't gatekeepers, alright? You are not allowed to gatekeep this shit. World's highest IQ leaking on views in Korea. Doesn't Korea and like Japan have like the most Christian cults though? What you mean? And it's not leftist at all. It's like I think it's extremist patriarchy in Korea, bro. Korea, China, and Japan. I don't think that's leftist like feminist worldview there. Too bad I did today. How the fuck? How old is your profile picture? Don't care. Suicide US limited that killed in action versus veteran suicide. Oh my god, that's crazy. The influential President John Reagan, he war on terror has died. Oh, wow, that's crazy, man. Respect to all the veterans out there. Our trip starts Thursday. How long did visa for you guys? So like if you went, did you? I'm doing it late after. Go die for real. Oh my god, that's crazy, bro. And I filled out the form directly in my dorm's rooms. I could not have imagined this. Uh, this gotta be a joke. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. He's on my dorm is very close to the He's put the same scenarios last week. Please tell me he's exchange resenting on route in USA. Stay. A Hotspot PM install. Oh, bro. Fuck. I don't think my speed's that good. That's crazy. It's a Germanic slang, it's a slang for bro. I don't know, man. I'm not using it. I don't know. You sure look like a woman to me. We did it, they lost. Should I judge? Should I be an asshole right now? How many fingers on the human hand? Free America. We don't promote OF girls. At least not for zero money, not for free, bro. You miss me, yes, mommy, is this thing on load. Hold up, getting cracked. Hi, I miss you. Fuck my life, bro. Well, he said this and then you robbed him. So, like, come on. Come on, man. Wait. Hi, I miss you. Oh, never mind. You are the blue side, right? Nah, don't reply, bro. He's getting cracked, thinking that's what I'm saying. He might have a body which you have out. Yeah, dude, don't believe them. Do not believe them. Type of fantasy. Okay, I did some more research on this sightseeing and I found this gem of video. Who is this? Lol, that's funny. That's a good car. You call men with multiple degrees. Okay, that's just funny as fuck. That's one of the funniest things I've seen in a while. Watch. I'm a Twitter scroller, dude. That's all I am. That's all I am. Sharing black woman was repeatedly kicked out of gold gyms after confronting a white man. She said she was pretending to be a woman inside women's. Her membership was removed after she later said. There's a black woman. Oh, she got kicked out. I see. Oh, she said. Oh, what? That's crazy. Tell me I have to accept if you can't accept yourself for who you are. This is gonna kicked her out. Weakest men compete with girls, weakest mind celebrated. She did the woman shouldn't compromise. Protecting. How about unisex changing rooms? Fuck it. All of us on the same thing, bro. Looney Tunes our background for real. Hosanna be after it was Zoran Mamdani on the I had to prove this. I can just fucking point to Zoran. Zoran does not like you, bro. Zoran does not like you, bro.
I don't even know what to say. I feel amazing. I just a burden has been lifted off my shoulders. I no longer have to prove that this kind of politics works. I can just point the fucking Zoran. That's how I feel. Whenever Democrats come to me and they say, oh, let's do an autopsy of why this election turned south, why that election turned south, why did the Democrats keep losing? I can just go, that's why.
I know. Why would Democrats win? Then you can point to Zoran. Why would you point on losing? Then, okay, that's a crazy ass image. I discussed with his wounded when he stuck to his word and revive the country by leading by example. All he has to do is help us not flip. Maybe we can get Wow, like, for real. I want you to have free buses and affordable tours. New York City has fallen. New York was fallen from the beginning. Oh god, wait, did he win? Wait, did he actually win? Wait, what? Let me check out NYC Mayoral elections. Result. Oh, wait, just half an hour ago. 1 hour, 2 hours. Okay, it's somewhat old news. What? What? How did Curtis Siva only had 5%? And who voted 41 for Andrew Cuomo? Well, this is rigged. I don't believe this. I don't believe my boy only got 7%, man. How could you? Wait, damn. So, okay, Cuomo's actually won one district. Damn, others are purely Mamdani's win. Wow. Bronx. Oh, man. Is it gender? Curtis. I see. Are you white, black, Hispanic, Asian, others? Race, white, non-white. Is that not the same thing? Is that not the same thing? Okay, Mamdani won. That's crazy. Like, we all hope for that. We didn't know it was gonna happen. I still would have preferred Curtis Siva, I'ma be real. Curtis Siva winning would have been more preferable to someone like me, but that's alright. None of my eggs in that basket. They're using in AIs in the big screen. We're not loading that. For real, man. For real. You are telling me this shit took me forever. You are telling me, bruh, that's crazy. Yakhati will be gone. Manhas is the president of Mexico. Skin is an organ. True. Skin is an organ, dude. I just thought. I'm sorry for your experience here. Future Adam Curtis B. Roll. NYC Million Duns, former vice president, death upon. Death. Oh.
When did that happen? Just earlier this morning.
1 yard line. That's his wife. That's the one who they were all like, oh, she's the biggest baddie. She's the one. Yeah, really? Why does nobody care? Actual insanity. Why? How are people still on Hassan Piker's side, dude? Hassan Abi or Hassan Piker, whoever the fuck he is. How are people on the side? That's crazy. Rumors that Candice Nichols are dating her false. What? That was my favorite ship. Okay. Is that JD Vance over Epstein? That is a crazy thing to do. That is a very crazy thing to do. If you feel like you're bad at your job, it's making you depressed, just consider that. As the investigation of recent heists revealed, the password access to Lure's video surveillance system was Lure. No. No, no, that's crazy. Dude, this is what happens. I logged into my local mycelial network. Hey, likes a public again. Fuck my stupid fungus life. That's funny. Left me speechless. Hey, reaction animes are so cool. Makogo got fast on my she left in the arc of fire. now someone else will lead both of you. Like what you call that? Snacks. Yep. Someone else will eat it. Attention staff, you could at least pretend to care about jobs. At least pretend to care about your employees. Oh, valid. My child will not. Yeah. Maybe. We don't know. I think it will be between people who can use AI and people who can't. You need to know how to use AI, dude. Okay. Let's go react to something on YouTube, I guess. I have nothing else to do. It's about to be an hour soon too, so yeah, I can just dip. Hey, sometimes I don't like streaming, okay? Discord features actually insane. Yeah, I agree. Those features are actually good. How nobody stop being boring. Yeah, I don't care about that all, dude. Violent crime, I'll make a thing for the latest. Okay, I have not watched this one. Let's check it out.
Barbecue chicken alert! Barbecue chicken alert! We got another classic YouTube blunder here. I imagine some of you might have seen a little bit from this, but there are tons and tons of channels on the platform being banned left and right. Very loosey-goosey here, and it seems to be AI moderation tools that YouTube uses going rogue. The ghost in the machine here. I just got made aware of this, and it seems like one of the first people to experience this, Patient Zero, was a YouTuber named Enderman, who is a tech channel.
The reason being, my secondary
Wait, Enderman? Enderman got banned? Oh, I do know him. I used to watch him very much. That's crazy.
channel has been
what?
terminated off of YouTube, as you can see. And obviously, I can do nothing about this. We're going to submit the appeal together and see how far it gets us now. The reason for this happening is AI. It wrongfully concluded my channel was associated with a channel that was terminated for 3 copyright strikes.
If we look at what Enderman has provided here, the reason for the termination here is this linked channel, which is a Japanese channel that is in no way actually associated with Enderman at all. It feels like it's
Yeah, we all knew this was gonna happen. We told these companies this was gonna happen. They just never listened to us. They never listened to us. This is what happens when you don't listen to your own users. We were correct. They were wrong. We have always been correct in a technical standpoint. We can't be wrong, you know. Like at the end of the day, if you buy the product, you just can't be wrong. Like whatever you say is the correct one. Yeah. Okay, save that. Let's check it out.
a big old boo-boo here from the AI moderation tools, and he is not the only channel that experienced this. There were a few other notable examples of channels also being linked to this Japanese channel falsely, and thus having their channel terminated as a result. If anyone's guessed why, maybe that Japanese channel is like a yawn that's just contagious and now it's spreading across YouTube, where for some reason on the back end, the AI has had a fucking conniption here and is associating like tons of channels on YouTube with that account and then just immediately banishing them to the shadow realm, which in and of itself is a huge problem, because why is there AI moderation? And it's not just with this linked channel epidemic here. We're going to get into a couple other, like the appeals. Once you finish filling them out, what it actually does is just print out a piece of paper that goes straight into the old whoops-a-daisy. But
I do agree, YouTube's appeal do not work like at all. Like if you push an appeal, they just gonna shred that, dude. They just delete it. They do not care about
since the
you.
appeal system, it needs a drastic overhaul. It is just archaic, and I truly think that it might just not even function the way it's advertised. It didn't work for any of these channels that were experiencing this termination, this wrongful termination. So they did the only recourse they could: make noise on Twitter. And I've said this for years. That is the only way to get actual YouTube help here. It seems for most channels on the platform is to go make a big hoopla, big stink. Both of his channels got reinstated. It was very clearly a mistake that this fix it. In this case, it did.
I Jumping in with an update, our teams reviewed this and confirmed both of your channels have been fully reinstated. We are also sending your DMA right now to follow up. How about apologize? How about say we won't use AI to review shit anymore? How about
It's solved. Inderman did get his channel back. Both of his channels got reinstated. It was very clearly a mistake that this happened in the first place, and the second a human being actually is alerted to it and does take the time to take a peek, it's pretty quickly resolved. But there's a couple problems here. One, AI should not have the ability to ban channels. That is a big no-no. I think that is going to lead to catastrophic results in the future. We're already
Everyone knows that. Been saying that since the day one.
seeing some inklings here of that, being the dystopia we're heading towards. Like, you do not want to just let AI be the one to ban channels. A human being should always be included in the mega mix when it comes to that decision, without fail, period. Like, there should never be any reason AI can do that. And two, something's got to be done about the appeal system. It has got to be updated. Like, it has got to get better. It's just crazy that it's 2025 and appeals still just don't actually work. Because, again, look, Interman and many others did make a lot of noise on Twitter. Someone at Team YouTube saw it, took them, a handful of hours maybe, and then reinstated both channels because they were very quick to realize, yeah, this is a mistake. Why didn't that happen with appeals? Appeals, when you submit them, it's like a matter of minutes where they're like, no, it's rejected. Yeah, we reviewed everything. Yeah, you're super wrong. You're fucking idiot. Actually, you're super ugly as well, by the way. Did we mention that? Rejected. We're maintaining the original fucking ruling. Like, it's obvious that no one actually looked at it. So, especially when it's like long form videos, you'll submit an appeal for a video that's like an hour and a half long, and you'll get a response from YouTube on the re-review in like 15 minutes about like how you're stupid. Fraudulent advertising is plaguing the platform. That and like AI porn shit and like a lot of weird things have been advertised on YouTube directly that are
I agree, man. YouTube is gone so shit. We need competition on this space so badly at this point. Like, just actually, we need competition in this space, bro. We just can't anymore with this. Whoa. That's crazy. When you are the subject, hey, he's funny, bro. AI Al jokes is actually funny. The reasons the studio demonstrate why. This is Louis Ross, man. One of the greatest, one of the goats. Probably not, dude. If it's really that trash can, you're gonna have other issues too. As a Linux user, I'm genuinely giving you the advice. It won't really. It will give you better performance someone, and some things it won't give you any performance. Like, it will actually reduce your performance. So be careful. Like, it's a major decision, and like, you gotta dual boot it first before just switching over. Streaming voice over. What?
Welcome back to Slop Live. Today's Slopic YouTube's AI problem just keeps getting worse, this time terminating numerous channels for no reason. Basically, a YouTuber known as Enderman had the channel removed for absolutely no reason, and at the same time, numerous other big accounts also had their accounts removed with upwards of 400,000 subscribers. Of course, appealing it on YouTube had absolutely no use, as per usual, with the response saying that the channel was terminated because it was linked to another channel that was terminated for having 3 or more copyright strikes. For whatever reason, all of these YouTubers had been linked to a random Japanese channel that had been terminated, despite of course not actually being linked to the channel. Somehow YouTube's AI system had linked all these YouTubers to the same banned AdSense account, and no human ever checked it, and they just terminated all the channels. But thankfully, because this got a lot of attention on Twitter, Enderman and all of the other channels affected were fully reinstated. But of course, it doesn't end there. There's still plenty of other channels that were falsely terminated over the last few weeks and months. Someone known as OptSeason was terminated 3 weeks ago and still hasn't heard anything back, as the support system sucks. Another YouTuber known as Badflare was also wrongfully terminated in the last 24 hours. He tagged me to let me know that his channel had been removed for violating the harassment policy, despite him never having a strike, and you usually need 3 strikes to be terminated. And this happening around the same time makes me think it probably isn't a coincidence. Whatever AI YouTube is using is clearly just running amok. I'll put these 2 channels in the description, so if you can reply and tag Team YouTube to help signal boost, that would be great. And who knows how many other hundreds of channels also got suspended or terminated and don't have the reach on Twitter to get YouTube's attention. I also like someone re-uploaded Badflare's videos and archived them on YouTube, and the banner says YouTube is a Diddy Blood 67. That'll get their attention. Now they have to respond. We have said it many times when it comes to AI, but it's only going to get a whole lot worse. Thanks for slopping by.
YouTube is cooked, bro. There's genuinely nothing remaining in YouTube anymore. It's so cooked. It's so cooked. What is this? Raid channel, manage whole stream together. It's just sued. I don't know, bro. Zero viewers couldn't relate, man. Couldn't relate. Wait, what?
I got black, I got white, what you want? Hop outside and go and hop up in a van,
What? What?
I know I'm about to blow, whoa, I ain't done. They try to take my flow, I think they got some ransom. I know they're
I made it worse by doing it in 2x. I made it somehow worse. I didn't even know that was possible, bro. Yo, I'm about to cross an hour mark. Let's go. Linus Tech Tip almost ruined his career. Yeah, I know. Oh, it's the harder situation, right? Yeah, that's such a classic one. I did not know. Okay, let's listen to this too. Dude, can you just go on? Yo, please, man.
Want a bad bitch and she do what I say so too big.
Nah. What is. Nah. Genuinely, no. I cannot stand that.
Vedinad is 100% Danny. Many people think this is a joke, but with all the evidence I've gathered, I guarantee Danny is sitting back in his $153.45 dusty, crusty, musty gaming chair, glucking down 3 liters of milk whilst laughing at all these idiots who still haven't figured it out. When I first heard the theory that Vedinad is Danny, I was skeptical, but the more evidence I see, the more undeniable it becomes. To the point where I can say with 100% certainty that there are 3 possible conclusions, and the least far-fetched conclusion is that Vedinad is actually Danny. For starters, if you don't know who Vedinad is, he is a game dev YouTuber who recently popped up out of absolutely nowhere. They just released their first game, Megabonk, on Steam, which is currently receiving tons of hype, since there's a decent amount of YouTubers covering Megabonk right now. And the game is just genuinely a banger. Megabonk is a Vampire Survivors-like, which for me is just straight up a genre of games that I don't enjoy, but even still, this one just hits different. It's actually super well designed and incredibly fun. Now, if you click this video and somehow don't know Danny, which is unlikely, so I'll keep this brief, Danny is the biggest game dev YouTuber ever. His YouTube...
Yeah. I mean, even if he is Danny, how about we just not do this and just let him be? Like, Danny left for a long time already. I don't want him to go back, you know?
Videos consistently pulled in millions of views. He also released Muck and Crab Game on Steam, and his unreleased game Carlson is still the 36th most wishlisted game on Steam, despite the fact that he disappeared from the internet 3 years ago, and now people believe he's back as Vedinad. But is that actually true? Well, my goal is to answer that in this video. We're gonna break down all
Well, it basically is like when your dad is Danny Dave backwards and...
the evidence, the things we know to be facts, the speculation, and maybe even uncover the reasons as to why Danny would create a new game under an unknown alias. By the end of this video, I guarantee that you will be convinced that Vedinad is Danny. Let's start with listing all the evidence for it being Danny. First, Vedinad backwards is Danny Dev. Both are game developers from Norway. Vedinad could be using a VPN though. Both are colorblind. Vedinad's Discord account was created the same day as the Megabonk Discord. But what does that mean? It indicates that his Discord account was made entirely for the purpose of creating the Megabonk Discord, which tells us that this Discord account isn't his main account. Focusing on the videos now, at this point, it is definitely still fair to say that those could all be coincidences. So, they have a very similar editing style. They also have similar verbiage in their videos. Maybe it's just me, but Vedinad seems to say things the same way Danny would. Similar thumbnail style. Danny likes to spam thumbnails with light blue backgrounds and use that same font with yellow text. Thumbnails also use the same assets. If you check the comments on Danny's recent videos and all of Vedinad's videos, they all have 7 replies and 4 likes, indicating that it's the exact same image. You can also see the same eyes and the same health bar, and there's probably more differences that I haven't noticed, but you know, you get the point. They both use the same assets. Megabonk is the kind of game I could easily see Danny making. I think most people would agree. It's a very Danny-coded game. In Megabonk, the level up sound is also used in Muck. This could be a free sound to be fair, I'm not 100% on that, but it's the exact same. It doesn't sound similar, it's the same. It's the exact same.
Okay, so we have just had 10 proofs and the video is like not even starting now. These are crazy, bro. One coincidence is crazy, but this many? He can be a massive Danny fan though, and just copying him as, like, seeing as an idol and things.
Megabonk has the same movement tech from Danny's games, where in the air, if you move diagonally and slowly turn your mouse while spamming jump, you go way faster, leading me to believe he probably just took the movement code from his game Carlson. Oh, you haven't heard of Carlson? Well, it's just a little game he's been working on. It's currently the 36th most vicious game. And those are all the main points that people have found, and a few
Really, the most classic Danny Dave move.
points that I personally have found as well. Keep in mind that there are probably things I've missed, or maybe new things that have come out after this video. I should mention that this video was spawned from a Reddit post on r/Danny that I happened to see, when this guy realized that people actually think Vedinad is Danny, whereas he thought it was a joke this whole time. I just find his replies to be a bit pretentious, which angered me and brought out my inner fucking fedora-wearing Reddit mod fucking persona, and I just wrote a whole essay. And I was like, oh, I can't quite say everything that I want to in this post, and it's already fucking massive, so that's why I'm making this video, so I can get everything I'm
The
thinking.
most chronically online take. I couldn't explain this all on YouTube. The Reddit, right? Let me make a video about it real quick. Bro, how chronically online you gotta be to do this? Even more chronically online than me.
Everything that I have to say about this, all in one place. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, a common sentiment I see on this thread is how much people seem to underplay how rare it is for someone to be a highly skilled game developer and a good enough editor to pull off Danny's style. Like, that is a very uncommon skill set. Not impossible, but super uncommon. Now, there are a few things we can conclude from all these points. The most obvious conclusion, whether it's Danny or not, is that Vedinad is not some random dumbass. If it isn't Danny, then at the very least, it is definitely someone's Smurf account. He just popped up out of nowhere with really good editing and made an absolute banger of a game in only 1 year. No one's first game looks like that with that little development time. At the very least, they must have an edge account with a ton of shitty games on it.
it. But there's no links to anything like that, no Twitter or anything, which is incredibly sus, I can't lie. And trust me, this is something that I actually have insight on as a game developer myself. It's not impossible to create a game like this as your first game. Maybe he is just extremely talented or has experience in another field like 3D modeling, but to make a game like this in such a short time frame requires years of game dev experience. Inexperienced developers will just straight up take longer to create a game at this level of quality because they have to learn so much. Also, to pull this off, it requires incredibly good product management, which is a skill you can only learn from making a shitload of games. Now, there are two things that throw me off, and one is the voice. That is clearly not what Danny sounds like. And two, why would Danny do this? But I'll answer those questions after this. Like I said at the beginning, I think there are three possible conclusions. We can forget about the possibility that it's just some random guy. There's just too much evidence
I
against
mean, Danny could be using a voice changer or just have his friend or like hired a guy online to do it for him. It's not that hard.
for it to be the case. So, here are the three conclusions in order from most far-fetched to least, in my opinion. VetiNad is a Danny superfan who happens to be colorblind, who also happens to be from Norway, who also happens to be a really experienced video editor, who also happens
He can be lying about things to purposefully get attention, you know. He could genuinely be lying about that. We don't know.
be a really experienced game developer who saw an opportunity to maybe create a bit of buzz on social media by naming himself Danny Dev backwards and put a lot of effort into meticulously copying every single aspect of Danny's video style down to the last detail and drive a bunch of conspiracy theorists absolutely
It's not like meticulously, it may be just like subconsciously he's doing that.
mental, like myself, and perhaps use this as a marketing strategy to create interest in his upcoming game, Megabonk. This is the closest conclusion to it being some random dude. If this is the case, then it is extremely fishy that Danny hasn't called out VetiNad on Twitter, or at least memed about it or something. Conclusion 2, he is a close friend of Danny's, who also happens to be from Norway. Maybe an IRL, maybe just some online game dev friend of Danny's. They've been into game dev for a while and enjoy video editing. They've been asking Danny for advice on their upcoming game and getting tips from Danny himself. In fact, Danny has gotten a little more involved, sending VetiNad the same assets that Danny uses for all his videos, and also some scripts and sound effects from his old games to help out his bro. Conclusion number 3, it's obviously fucking Danny. You know how insane
less believable.
those other two conclusions are? It's bonkers. It's fucking bonkers. Laying it all out like that, I'm 100% convinced. In fact, it's just so obvious that I don't even know why I'm making this video. It's like making a video about how the sky is actually blue. Like, no fucking shit, no shit. And if you still aren't convinced and you think I'm tripping, then please let me know what information I'm missing, or perhaps you see some flaws in my logic. I'd like to hear your opinion. And to quickly address the voiceover in VetiNad's videos, it's most likely a friend of Danny's or some AI voice changer, which does throw a medium-sized spanner into the works. Hey, just gonna cut in here, this is me speaking a few days after the original voiceover. Since I first started this video, there's been much more evidence, much more conclusive evidence, in fact. Before, it was more of a dream cheating situation where there's no individual, concrete, conclusive evidence. Now it's over. It's Danny. We know now. I'm just gonna quickly go through this before we move on to the next section of this video. First of all, there's one real-life shot in VetiNad's devlog. We have footage of VetiNad in Danny's apartment wearing Danny's hoodie, and as you can see, we can see these two sections line up perfectly. We also have footage of VetiNad owning Carlson in his Steam library, which is only possible if you're the creator, or if the creator
No.
gives you a Steam key. I think it's more likely that's just Danny, of course. We also do have Danny's voice in VetiNad's videos. So what we know now is that Danny has been using an AI voice changer for his videos, and there's one moment where he's making a joke where he has to cough, and I'm assuming the AI voice changer just completely fucks it. So Danny had to cough with his actual voice and speed it up so no one would notice, and actually that did fool me. When I first watched it, I was confused as to why it sounded so different from the voice, but you know, now it makes sense. It's Danny, it's sped up, shout out to this guy. Also, in this video of this guy exposing this, he also has an AI voice changer to like reverse AI voice changer back to Danny, and it sounds exactly like him. Like they speak the exact same. It's fucking Danny. Like it's actually over. I was gonna have like this. I was gonna cut in and put this whole.
Reverse a voice change. You can just put a voice changer on voice changer. You can't just go no. Do it back. That's not how voice changes work.
Occam's razor shit in here, but yeah, I don't have to. It's obviously Danny. Okay, but to keep going, I'm hoping by now you can start to see that VetiNad is pretty obviously Danny. The next question is, why did he do all of this? I have two probable answers. Let's start with the most boring and basic answer that most people who know Danny are already thinking. Danny doesn't want the smoke for working on another game instead of Carlson. Danny has stated that he physically can't get himself to work on Carlson. Now, this has been talked about to death, so I'm only going to touch on the unique stance that I have on this. Back when I first watched Danny's Carlson devlogs, I hadn't even been making games for more than a year, but now when I rewatch them with a more critical eye forged from years of experience, and having released my first game, there are some pretty big red flags in the way Danny goes about developing Carlson. I won't go into these red flags since I'm pretty sure most people watching this aren't game devs, probably don't give much of a shit about the nitty-gritty of game dev, but I will say this. Carlson is Danny's second abandoned project. And if you see the games he's worked on up to that point, you can see Carlson is his highest scoped project. And it's clear, bro hasn't got enough experience to pull it off at that time, in my opinion. When you are building a game without thinking about the later stages of development, there will be a point in which the game becomes incredibly hard to finish without making massive compromises. And I suspect that Danny is unwilling to make those compromises because Carlson is his dream game, which is a pretty big problem you'll have with making your dream game. You want your dream game to be absolutely perfect, or if not perfect, incredibly good. And if you haven't thought about these later stages, you're gonna have to make some decisions you don't want to make. Then it stops becoming your dream game at that point. It starts becoming just another game, right? If it was me, I'd literally just finish it any way I could. Get the bag. If it turns out mid, I'd just move on to the next game, to be honest. It's a pretty shit situation. If Danny doesn't make those compromises, then he'll have to build Carlson again from scratch. So either way, it's a lose-lose. If he finishes it and it's not the way he wants, there would at least be room for Carlson too, right? That's probably the way I would go about things if I was Danny. But yeah, that's just me. I'm not as based. I sort of don't give a shit. I don't know what it's like to have this kind of pressure Danny has, though. You gotta keep in mind. And also, this is all heavy speculation from the limited amount of information I've seen from his devlogs. I've never talked to Danny, nor do I have access to the project files. So it's really hard to know for sure what the situation is. The second reason why Danny has created this new alias is that Danny is about to drop the biggest banger of a 69th video, how I deceived the entire fucking internet, which is what I think is the more likely reason for this. It would be the perfect comeback video. Like, that's just straight fire right there.
That'd be so Danny, dude. That'd be so Danny.
Probably a 1 out of 10 on the YouTube studio. If that is his plan, then fucking hell. You gotta take your hats off to the guy. That's insane. Another reason this could be the case could be found in this reply I found looking through Danny's Twitter. He says he's gonna release a video when he finishes the game he's working on, which he indicates is soon. At the time, it would make perfect sense if he was talking about Megabonk here. And honestly, either way, if Vedinad isn't Danny, he has done an insane job at copying Danny. I don't know how to say it other than that. Like, if it isn't Danny, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. I'm gonna say 99.9% of the time, it's gonna be Danny. And if it is, well done to Danny. He's obviously been active, despite him not uploading. Megabonk is a massive jump in quality. The improvement is clear to see.
But what if it's not Danny? That's gonna be more crazy. Like, come on. What if it's not Danny, dude? That'd be way more interesting.
God damn, Megabonk shits all
I mean, not interesting, but like, come on. You get my
over Muck and Crab Game. Like, actually insane improvement from the guy. He's clearly been working hard behind closed doors. And that's actually saying something, because Muck is actually a pretty good game. And Crab Game exists. Now there's a 0.1% chance I just insulted Danny there, but I think it's way more likely that I just raised the fuck out of him. If Vedinad isn't Danny, then I'm sorry, dude. You genuinely just got smoked by a fake Danny. But in conclusion, I reckon he's about to drop an absolute banger on his main channel for his 69th video, or maybe he just likes the anonymity created by there being enough of a reasonable doubt to the masses. I mean, the only people who ever really figure this shit out are the minority of random acoustic brain rot cunts on the internet. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want to see more of my shit. I guarantee I'll be dropping some banger content on here soon. Like, trust me, it's looking pretty sick, I can't lie. But either way, I'll catch you guys next time.
Okay, that'd be crazy. Watch this guy with Danny trying to push more traction towards Megabonk. Just literally just Danny. Oh, that'd be crazy. But this is too ways. Where did it go? Yeah, AI means actually Indians, bro. It's crazy too. Alright guys, I think that's gonna be it for me. Not too much, I know. Short stream. What can I do? There's no one to watch me. If there was someone to watch me, maybe I would stream longer, you know. But that's alright. Okay, I will go now. Bye bye. Ciao ciao. Let's see each other again when I have time to stream.